Contestant number 2, Jack Hathaway. Calendar, Jack Hathaway.
It's a date. It's just a date. A date in the calendar of life. A date that will be forever emblazoned in my memory. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, it started out like any other day. I woke my son up, made him breakfast, helped him to get ready for school, and on his way to school, he asked me, "Why am I staying with a sitter tonight?" I explained to him, "Well, Brian, tonight is a very, very special evening." On my way to work, I was so excited because his mom and I had been separated for almost 5 months. And this date, March 31st, 1988, was the 11th anniversary of our marriage. I had made many plans for that evening. We were going to go to a very, very expensive restaurant, drink lots of wine, and reminisce about our hopes, our dreams, and our aspirations for our son, and also about all of the wonderful times that we had had together. Everything was going so incredibly well. When we left the restaurant, I was thinking, you know, tonight, I might just get lucky. As we made our way to her apartment, I opened the door, walked her up to the steps, and looked into those big, beautiful brown eyes, and waited for her words of encouragement. There's something that I need to tell you. Our divorce was final today. What? Wait a minute. How did you? How could you? How did you make that happen? Well, I tried to convince the attorney to make it final on your birthday. And he said you couldn't make it happen that fast. So he delayed it until today. On my way home that evening, on the one hand, I was devastated. But on the other, I thought, that's kind of ingenious. Now, you might think that this had a long-lasting impact on me. Well, I did stay single for 14 years. But I decided, okay, she made her point. I'm going to make sure that I never forget that date, March 31st. So the following year, on March 31st, I bought the largest bouquet of red roses that I could find, and I had them delivered to her office. Why? Because she hated flowers. And everyone in her office knew it. For the next several years, I would send her flowers on March 31st. And eventually, we had fun with it. Ladies and gentlemen, a very famous musical composer once wrote, "Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans." And I'm certain that when John Lennon wrote those words in 1980, he wasn't necessarily considering that at some point, someone would impose or thrust a date on someone in San Antonio, Texas, and make certain that he never forgot. We all have a calendar of life. We have all been impacted by certain dates on the calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, if someone has thrust a date on you, or if someone has provided you with a remembrance, whether it's good or bad, you need to let them know that they've made an impact on you. Send a letter or a card. Make a phone call. Or if nothing else, just send flowers. Mr. Toastmaster.